Need to have a habitat. Who can name me a place that is a habitat? What's one place that a cave can be a habitat for some animals? First, it can't be a habitat for a bear. So it's just part of their habitat for a bear. But for other animals, it can be their whole habitat. So as we learn more about habitats, I'll explain how that works. So for a bear, it's just part of it. For other animals, it might be the whole thing.
A tree for the owl?
A tree for an owl is not a habitat either. So that's just part of their habitat. But where would you find a place that has a whole bunch of trees? We call it a forest. So the forest would be a habitat, and the forest would be the habitat for and where it lives in order to be able to survive. What's something they need to live? Yes?
Oh, food.
They need food, right? All animals have to eat, and it doesn't matter what they eat, just as long as they can find it in their habitat. So that's why an owl can't live its whole life inside of a tree, because they need to eat.
Is not go outside when it's very cold, because you can get a cold, and that's how you want to stay healthy, you want to stay good by being inside, and don't spend the whole entire day not eating food, or every day you want to eat food, and you could get sick, and it could not be good for you. But you have to ask your mom and dad if you could have food, but you don't want to have too much food because it could hurt your tummy.
Yeah, so one thing you said was if it was too cold outside, you might not want to go outside. So that's the same thing with animals. Anyway, it's almost free to take care of it. It's so simple and it's easy. Everybody will be able to learn how to take care of their animal. A hamster is not an easy pet. Hamsters get very stinky very quickly if you do not clean up after them. So they are not easy pets. Most hamsters are also much bigger than this, so they would not have enough space. And they have gnawing teeth. They would eat right through the side of the container. And then adults would not be happy with it. In order to build your habitat, you just have to remember the number 1. What number do you have to remember?
1.
Perfect. When you go down the line, you are just going to get 1 of everything. So the first thing you pick up is going to be one of these plastic containers. I told you it's going to have all the room for your animal to run around. So what did we call that when we talked about a habitat? We call it the space. Very good. So this is going to be all the space for your animal. Then you're going to come to the next tub and you're going to do 1 scoop of soil and 1 piece of bark. That soil and that bark is going to give your animal their safe, protected spot. Their spot to go when they feel scared so that they don't have to be scared anymore. What part of the habitat is that? We already did space, so it has to be food, water, or shelter. Shelter. It's their protected spot. It is their shelter. Then the next one, I'm probably going to have to prime this. Yes, I did. The next one is a bottle. It says water on it. What do you think's inside? Water. You're going to do just 1 squirt of water, and that's going to give you all of the moisture that your animal needs in their habitat. And then the next stop, there's a little container here with tiny little pieces of carrot in it. You're going to get 1 piece of carrot, and you're going to put that into your habitat. And what do you think that's going to So we're going to go back to bunny. How many bunnies have you seen that can fit into this container?
No.
So space is super important, right? Even when we talk about pets, we wouldn't be able to put a bunny in this container.
It's actually a roly-poly.
So this is their food. So the crowd has spoken, and you are going to get a roly-poly from me. So once you have that food in there, or that carrot in there representing the food, you're going to come right up here. And then inside of this container is a whole bunch of roly-polies. I'm going to give you a roly-poly. And then you're going to keep coming down the line. Right here, there are some lids, and there are some markers. You're going to put a lid on your roly-poly and your name. on your roly poly. And then you can go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
And then if some adult helpers want to help with the lids.
What are the long-term caretaking suggestions? Like, do they gotta add more carriage weekly or?
Not even really weekly. We're gonna go over all of those, but it's really simple.
Okay. All right, just checking.
You can get started when you're ready.
Let me get past you. Excuse me.
Hey, Chase, you want to?
Wait, this is all the food that a roly poly needs to survive.
Yeah. You get your squirt of water too.
Maybe even
Just squirt some water on the tank.
Is there a carrot in there? All right, slide right on down.
You gonna get your own roly poly? You gonna have them pick it up for you?
This won't be good to
I see him right there. What you gonna name him, Tink? Sophie? Are you guys gonna name it?
I guess they make Rocky Bond.
Rocky Bond?
Rocky just gets a peanut.
Ah, okay.
I see my
You just saw it in there?
Gentlemen,
All right.
you have all made your roly-poly habitats. I'm going to go over the instructions on how to care for your roly-poly. If this feels like a lot of information and you're not sure if you can remember it, it's totally fine. One of these instruction sheets just went into the box that all of your habitats are going to go into in just a moment. And so you are going to be able to hand this over to the adult in your household, and they are going to know exactly how to help you care for your roly-poly. We're going over it now. We're going to go over it now. Just the thing that you need to do when you get home is you need to work with the adult in your house to find out where is your roly-poly habitat going to live. So make sure we're not tossing and flipping and moving our habitats. We keep our habitats nice and flat. So when you get home with the adult in your household, you're going to find out where is my roly-poly habitat going to live. You want to find a spot that's just not in direct sunlight. It doesn't mean it has to be in a dark place. It just has to be out of direct sunlight. So if you turn around and look on the floor, do you see that super bright spot on the floor? Yeah. That super bright spot on the floor is the sunlight coming right into this room. It's the hottest, driest, brightest spot in the room. Roly-polies hate that. Roly-polies like cool, dark, quiet. Those are their favorite things. Cool, dark, quiet. They like to live under logs, in logs. They like cool, dark, quiet. So when you find a spot, just make sure it's not in a windowsill. It's away from where that direct sunlight can hit them.
I'm going to put it under my bed.
So that's a conversation to have with your adult. Today you gave your roly-poly a piece of carrot. Eventually that piece of carrot is either going to get so hard that the roly-poly can't eat it anymore, or it's going to start to get fuzzy and moldy. Whoa, you got to pay attention to where your feet are. Your feet take up space, and look how close they were to Cora. Cora almost got a shoe in her nose. Careful, careful. All right, so when we talk about food for roly-polies, they will eat your kitchen scraps. So after that carrot gets moldy or too hard, you need to throw that carrot away, and then you can give them something new. If you have full-length carrots at home and you trim the ends, they will eat that. If you eat an apple, they will eat part of the apple core. A good rule is in the kitchen, if it's a hard, fresh fruit or vegetable, your roly-poly can eat it. So a peel from a potato, a peel from a sweet potato, a piece of a fresh potato is totally fine. They can eat other things. Just know that if you give them a banana or a strawberry, that those things are softer and they rot faster. So they're going to be more maintenance to clean out and make sure that your habitat stays healthy. So hard, fresh fruit or vegetable. If you don't have any of those things at home, you don't have to worry about it because outside roly-polies don't have those things either. So you can go outside, you can find brown leaves on the ground, crumble them up like fun leaf confetti, put them into your habitat, and your roly-poly will eat those leaves. So that's food. Water. You gave it water today. That soil will start to dry out. It won't look as rich and dark as it is right now. When that happens, if you have a spray bottle, you can add more water just like you did today. If you don't, you can just get your fingers wet and then flick the water off of your fingers into the habitat, and that will give you the water that they need. We don't want to pour water in or put the habitat under the faucet because roly-polies can't swim, and if we add too much water, they can drown. So it's important that we just do small amounts. I see some questions. Yes? Oops. Go ahead. You can give them cucumbers if you decide that you want your roly-poly to have a friend. And if you decide that your roly-poly needs a friend, you can go outside and find it a friend. Now, normally as a naturalist, I say absolutely not. No way. Don't go outside, find an animal, and try to turn it into a pet. It doesn't turn out well. And that is true of the birds, the snakes, the turtles, the rabbits, the chipmunks. All of those things, we want to leave them outside. We don't want to try to turn them into pets. But there are 5 animals that live. I'm hearing a suggestion of an ant. You do not want to find an ant and put it into your habitat. Ants eat different things than roly-polies, and you're not going to be feeding them the right amount or the right food. And ants live in a colony. So they work together as a team. They all have special jobs to do. Some of them dig tunnels, some of them clean the colony, some of them raise the babies, some of them are laying eggs, some of them are finding food. So we don't want to take just 1 or 2 ants away from their colony. They're all working together as a team, and you're just not going to be feeding them the right thing. So no ants, but definitely another roly-poly. Yes? There is an ant in there. We can release that outside. So when you get home, you'll be able to release that outside. It must have come in from the soil. So roly-poly. What about a squishy, squiggly, wriggly animal with no legs?
No.
What is that?
Worm.
A worm. You would be able to put a worm into your habitat. There are 2 animals that almost look exactly the same. They both have slimy, squishy bodies, except one of them has a shell. What are those animals?
A snail.
A slug. And a slug. Very good. So worm, roly-poly, snail, slug, they all make the list. The other animal that's on the list is called a millipede. And if you aren't sure what a millipede is, I have
What about a
some here in the room.
stingray? A real. So I was not able to find the type of millipede that you normally would find when you go outside. I have some very large millipedes that live here in the nature center. You need to stop tossing and turning your habitat. Thing 32. Thing 32.
I'll be rum.
No tossing and turning. Your roly-poly is in an earthquake and it is so unhappy. Be kind and gentle to your roly-poly. Still, quiet, dark. That's what they want. They don't want to be tossed and turned. Also, you can trap them underneath all of their soil if you're tossing them incorrectly, or if they get hit too hard with that bark while it's moving around, it's going to bonk them. So please be kind and gentle to your roly-polies. So I didn't find the size that you normally would find when you go out and look for millipedes. I have two teeny, so tiny millipedes in this container. And then this one lives here at the nature center. You can find them here in Indiana, but we usually don't here around Eagle Creek Park. It's very on the lid or on the paper towel right there. It is. Yep, it's not a worm though. This is a millipede. And answer I wonder questions. So you can say, I wonder. Oh, okay.
All right, make sure now your roly-poly needs to be on the floor, and we're using our listening ears, right? And we have our pockets on the carpet.
So you can ask I wonder questions. You can say, I wonder, does my roly-poly like vegetables or fruits more? And then you can maybe give them a piece of vegetable and a piece of fruit at the same time. And then you can make a little chart. Fruit, vegetable, not eating. And then every time you check on your roly-poly, you can record whether it's eating the vegetable, eating the fruit, or if it's not eating. And then after a period of time, you can look at your chart and see, was it visiting the fruit more often or the vegetable more often? Exact kind of animal. So roly-polies are just a nickname in the Midwest for the animals that you got today. Some of you got an animal called a sow bug, and some of you got an animal called a pill bug. A pill bug is an animal that curls up into a ball when it gets scared. A sow bug is a little bit flatter than a pill bug, and it either remains perfectly still and hopes that you will just go away, or it runs away really, really fast. So they have two different ways of defending themselves. So you can
This axolotl right here. Three of them. Thanks again.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. My Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank
In
you.
this group we have
Saved my life. Why does this child continue to hit me?
Paying attention for cars while we cross the. See that tree up there?
Yes.
I have a clever way to remember what this tree is called. So at the bottom of the tree, I don't know if you can see through the leaves here. It is brown. It looks like a normal brown tree, but at the top, those white branches, they look a little bit sick. They're not sick, but it is called a sycamore tree. Sycamore tree. Can you guys say that? Sycamore tree. It's got those white branches that look sick, but they're not. So now hopefully you can remember.
I can remember everything.
Good job.
I saw some trees that I really. My dad is
So right now you probably have noticed this rope stuff over here. We've got like a bridge and a climbing thing. There are people up there. That's a
That's an exciting.
adventure
If I do that,
course
I'm gonna die.
that we call Go Ape. And you have to be 10 years old to go on Go Ape. And you also have to have a grown-up with you who is brave enough to also go on Go Ape.
I'm 60.
So,
I'm 60 years old.
we're not doing that today. Park though, it's called a black walnut tree, and it does have walnuts that grow on it and fall down. And because it has
That
always
looks like
been,
the oldest tree.
because it's always been in the meadow here, do you see all this grass in the meadow? It's been able to grow its branches so high. It has big walnuts that grow on it, and then in the fall they fall down. Thunk. If they hit you in the head, it would hurt a lot. So how old do you think this black walnut tree is?
50.
50? 100. It's not.
It's 60 million.
It's older than 60.
50 million. A million. 100,000 infinity.
It's older than 100.
100 infinity. 200.
You're closest. It is
256.
200. We think it's about 200 years old, but it's just a guess. And
256.
200.
I said 200.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. So we think this tree is about 200 years old. Do you have you heard of Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah.
The meadow here?
Yeah.
So let me tell you what that's for. I think it's pretty cool. There's a sensor in there that listens. At night, it listens for bats. And it counts the number of bats that it hears and the type of bats. And it helps them to see how healthy the woods are. So that's pretty cool. Can you guys hear that noise? Out in the woods, it's a woodpecker. Hang on, listen.
That's a woodpecker sleeping.
It's a woodpecker pecking on pecking on a tree to try to get a. It's got a leaf on it. That's a leaf from a pin oak tree. So we're gonna have to follow, and sometimes there are gonna be places where we could go one way or the other way.
And we're gonna get lost.
No, because we're gonna follow where the arrows go. So this very first arrow, it's pointing straight up. Did you guys bring your bouncy shoes today?
No.
Do you have wings? Down. And we didn't clean them up. We left this so messy, didn't we? Why do you think?
Wait.
Yeah. Why do you think we left all of these logs here? What does that create?
A
In these
habitat.
Oh my gosh, a habitat.
I hate poison ivy. I'm allergic to poison ivy.
I think everybody's allergic to poison ivy.
And I'm already getting itchy. I see it kind. Sometimes I just get like mosquitoes on me, but I don't think I do. Yeah. And some of these trees are poison. What is that?
That's the next one. Then I'll look at it.
Look at kind. Are poison. And if you put the hashtag in a video.
Okay, I'll check it right now. What is it? Which foot?
You have to invite us. It's pointing this way.
Check out our arrow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take this trail here. So the arrow's pointing this way.
Don't go that way. Yeah.
So all these yellow flowers, these are called butterweed. Butterweed. You put butter on toast, don't you?
Yeah.
It's not a flower. I don't know why they called it that, but it's yellow maybe.
Maybe we should make a type of flower that is called.
This trunkus?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Tall tree? So this is Indiana's state tree. It's a tulip tree.
It's a tall tree.
The log, it is a very tall tree. The logs are really good for making things like houses or bridges because they're so straight.
It's one right there.
You are so good. Yes,
And
here.
that one, but
So-
that one is kind of like coming like up and then that and then go back.
So we are going to see a lot of tulip trees.
Yeah, she says it's called a tulip tree.
Wait, that's the pointy tree. It is. Don't touch it. It's a pointy tree.
You can see the shape of the leaves on this tree right here.
Poison. And that's
No,
a
it's not poison.
teenager kid.
So this is what the tulip tree leaves look
I
like.
feel it. I feel.
This is a baby tree.
When you're about a grown up, that would be tall like one of those. That's a
Tulip tree.
That's a
Tree.
That's
We're gonna go play and get tadpoles, okay?
we're gonna
So here we have some eastern shooting stars. These white flowers called eastern shooting stars.
Those are cool. Yeah. Can you place it up? Yeah. These are not even cute.
Those white flowers are called, what are they called?
The Eastern Shooting Stars.
Because that's
When I stop at this location here, I can see a habitat for all kinds of things. Does anybody see a habitat? A tree hole. Exactly. Look, a tree hole. Hole in that tree is a great habitat. What do you think might live in that?
An owl. That's a cottonwood. Owl.
All right. Okay, so I heard birds and I heard owls. I saw some hands up. Let's see who wants to give us another guess.
A cuckoo. That's a cottonwood.
It does. It's a cottonwood tree. All right. So we've talked about identifying the sycamore tree. How do we know what a sycamore tree is? What can we see with that? Yes.
Look at the branches are white.
That's right. The branches are white on the sycamore tree. And we know Indiana state tree. That's a tulip tree, right? And this tree right here is a wild black cherry tree.
Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention.
This tree is a wild black cherry tree, and the way that we can identify that is by its dark bark. You see how dark it is compared to the other trees? They're way up at the top.
Oh, that's so high.
It is. And so,
bunk on my head.
so the bark on the wild black cherry tree, it also, it's kind of pulled away.
Hey, you need to be listening, okay?
So can you look around and see if you can find another wild black cherry tree? Can you identify another one?
That's there. Over there. What is this?
So come over here.
That's a dead.
I need you to look at the tree right where I'm touching it, where my hand is. Do you see what happened? Somebody carved a heart into this tree.
It's a heart tree.
It's a sad tree because when you carve into a tree like this, it can bring disease into the tree and it can end up killing the tree. So promise me that you will never put a heart into a tree or your name or anything like that into a tree.
Only on paper.
That's right. That's what paper is for.
And you can only carve pumpkins.
You can carve pumpkins, yes. But I don't want you to ever carve into a tree, okay?
It's not dead.
It's not dead yet, but it might be. Might have disease that goes in there.
Don't
so
touch
sad.
it. It's disease.
Like sickness. It could get
That's
something. Oak leaf from the pin oak tree. That's the trail we've been following today. So that's what the tree looks like. We're almost there. Oh, we're gonna remember everything that's in the woods is going to stay in the woods. So you can leave it here.
I'm happy. Wait,
Cold in the mug in this forest.
Different than the one that we saw in the meadow. This one grows up taller instead of growing down.
I heard a woodpecker.
I heard a woodpecker too.
I don't hear it. You see it?
Yeah. Oh, no, the woodpecker? No, I don't see it.
Weird, huh? It looks so strange.
It looks like the baby is still growing inside. Yeah? It looks like a baby growing inside.
Honeysuckle, it's an invasive species. We don't want to have it around.
I love the smell. Smell.
What happened over there? It's tight. That's tight. What happened to that tree?
It fell down.
Did someone do that? No, it's like going into the ground. I guess someone else had it. Look at that one.
Hey, how y'all doing? Look at all the vines and stuff on this one.
It's a reservoir here. This water is beautiful. We're gonna go see tadpoles now. We're gonna cross the street, and then we're gonna walk past a whole lot of big rocks. Those rocks, sometimes they call out to the kids, and those big rocks say, "Jump on me, climb on me." But we're gonna say no, because we're gonna keep our feet on the ground, and we're not gonna put our feet on the rocks. Okay? Okay. Awesome.
How do you say that sometimes? I don't put my feet on the rocks already. Because you're talking about the big rocks. Those giant rocks. Yeah.
Eagle Creek Reservoir, right in our backyard.
We're not going to be sitting for very long. How are you guys doing today? Good. How was your hike? Good. My name is Miss
Bless
Leah, and I'm going to talk to you about things that live in a pond. And then you're going to get to use nets and scoop in a pond and see what you can catch.
Yes.
Nets, yes.
I'm allergic to nuts. What about
Nets. We are going to scoop in this pond right here. So can somebody raise your hand and tell me what kinds of critters do you think live in that pond right there?
Fish.
Fish?
Baby frogs.
What's a baby frog called?
A tadpole.
A tadpole.
Good job. Good job.
Fish? Is that what you're Oh, in a pond? We have something very, very similar to crabs.
A lobster.
We have something very, very similar to lobsters.
I
those
eat
live in the
lobsters.
ocean, right? In that pond right there?
Yeah, I know. A baby.
Bless you.
In that pond right there? Can't think of things that live in the ocean.
A toad.
A toad? You have one? So, since
Baby
this is
great
a
right
pond
short.
and not an ocean, we're not going to have any ocean animals in the pond.
That's a toad.
So the big body of water you're
It looks more like a pond. I don't know.
Go this way first.
We'll just get one and go eat. We'll get one and go eat. And then we'll be big as a
Oh, lucky, I'll go in there jumping.
Hey, Harlem. Get your feet off the bricks. No feet on the bricks.
I always can't steady.
Can you hear the frogs? They sound like little marbles being hit together.
Buddy out there living life.
Remember, you gotta go.
Oh, he just said potty in the pond, and I'm not gonna do that. Definitely not gonna. Oh no, a spider! Everybody wants a spider! Weird.
No running, no running. There's some stuff in here they caught. Was that a tadpole?
Oh. What is this? Toad. Let me see. I get a toad. What did I get? Ew. Guys, Chase caught a toad.
It
fell out. It just jumped out on accident. I did not mean to do that. I'm digging up nothing. Ah! I was super scared that time. I thought I was gonna catch something. I thought if we catch something, come on, let's go get one of those white ones. Those white ones are probably better. I haven't. I got a piece of wood.
Awesome. Did you see the crawfish that someone caught last time?
No.
It's right here.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Someone caught a leech last class too?
Wow.
I'm gonna catch some. How?
Hey Liz, are there have there been actual eagles reported in this area?
I haven't seen one in a while, but yes. There's a nest actually on the other side of the reservoir, not that far away.
Okay.
Can I see your net?
That would have been a worm. That would be so creepy.
You see anything wiggling?
I think I see. No.
You catching anything, Tank?
No,
That's okay.
This is
Sometimes it
a,
takes a couple scoops.
you said this is a leech? This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
It's a snail leech, so as long as you're not a snail, it knows you're not food.
Oh my
Wow.
god, what the heck is that?
That's the crawfish.
Someone caught a crawfish.
So he has pinchers, so I wouldn't suggest touching the crawfish. But you can touch this guy. This is a baby dragonfly.
This one. I'm going to tell my friend.
But remember, when they're out of water, they can't breathe, so you don't want to keep them out of the water for that long.
Madison, where is she? I'm going to go get her. Can you watch this for me?
Tank got the whole class.
Alright guys, I got some things that people caught. Excuse me.
Scoot back, scoot back, scoot back.
So we got 2 snails and a baby dragonfly.
I love snails. There's a big. Never. I'm not touching this one. I catch it a big rock. I catch it a rock on accident. I'm not scared.
It's okay. Hey, don't drop it. Don't drop the insects, okay?
The giant one. Yes. These are champers. Don't touch it. What is that thing? Get that out of here.
That's a crawfish right there.
Why is this a scaredy cat? You scared? You're gonna bring a scared cat. Don't be a scaredy cat. Ooh. I'm scared of that giant.
Hey, no running.
You need to come over here. Katie, is this coming over here? Come here. Giant thing, Katie. Brave.
Yeah, that's a crawfish right there.
Come here, this crawfish. Crawfish. Giant.
Hey, get off the bricks, man. Get off the bricks.
Come and look at that big thing right here. Let me have a seat. I think I caught some. Ooh. That's a chumper. Actually,
Are you okay? It'll dry. Are you okay?
Put it back in. Put it back in. I'm gonna put it in the water. Make it dry. What's something that I need that? I'm so brave. I'm not scared of anything. Just except this, because that's the pincher. I don't want to touch it. That's what I caught. I caught that.
Hey, make sure you put them back in the water. They can't breathe outside the water.
Dad, guess what? I'm touching stuff and I'm brave in it.
I see.
It's really
Don't shake the water on people, baby.
Touch that thing.
Nah, don't touch that. He might pinch you.
It's a snail. No, stop. I want to put it in.
Okay, put him in the bucket.
Look at that. There you go.
Good job, Sissy.
Finally caught something. I caught a snail. I see something. Oh my gosh! You caught a snail! Finally! Before I touched it. Yeah. I want to see if I can poke it out. Guys, do not poke that thing. Why? It will hurt you. It will.
Oh wow, let me see. Is that a tadpole?
I found a snail.
Alright,
Yeah.
take care of that thing. You keep trying.
Hey, y'all be careful. He's afraid of y'all, okay? He's trying to get away from you. So
Oh my
be
gosh,
careful.
there's a beetle! Oh, that's a tiny beetle. Do you want to touch that beetle? I can't Sorry, Daddy.
All right, don't reach back in there, baby.
Mommy! Hey, come here. I double dog dare you to touch that thing right there.
No, don't touch nothing else.
Daddy,
You
how
almo-
dare you?
You almost knocked it over, baby.
I think I'll catch something.
Hey, put your net in there and try to catch something. Oh wow, nice.
I am catching something. Take them out, Mommy. Why am I not? Look at that thing, Ruby. I took That's a snail. I got a snail. Oh, you catch the water.
Hey, get off the bricks. Get off the bricks.
Let me see it.
That was the first thing that came in the bucket.
Oh, wow, that is a bug.
I'm scared of touching anything. They thought that they can't find anything. That's the only bug.
Get off the bricks. Get off the bricks. Get off the bricks. Don't get on the bricks. Back up. Get your knees off the bricks.
Guys, come over here. Guess what? I called this guy already.
A snail? Is it in here?
No, it's in another bucket.
Ah, okay.
No. So he can live with his best friend. Something has to be his best friend. There's so much in that bucket over there. Well, some of the stuff, the pinching thing, we're not putting in that because it can pinch. We have to put in this one because he needs a friend. We're not pinching things. We just find that's not his friend. He can eat it. We need a friend. We need friends that can eat it. I just found a nail.
Let me see. It's kind of hard to see. It's like a crawfish or something.
Wait a second, that's a lobster.
It looks like you see it.
Yeah, that's a lobster. Lobster, come here. Lobster, come here. Lobster.
Here, let me see it.
Lobster.
Let me see your poke.
Come here. Lobster. I don't think you want it. Get it. Get it. Lobster, get it, lobster.
I think he ran away.
No, how dare you, lobster. Wait, officer, how dare you.
Yeah, he ran away. Get out the bricks.
I'm trying to find. Hey, we found a lobster. Well, we can't put a lobster in there because he's so big. No, we can't catch him. But where's the lobster? Where's the lobster? He ran away. Where is it? We'll find it here. Where? Yeah.
Hey, don't stand on the bricks. Do not stand on the bricks.
Got it.
Hey, be careful with your nets.
2 more minutes.
Hey, we found a lobster! We found a lobster! Well, we need more minutes. Cancel it. Well, we need something else. He can't reach it.
Oh, you can just see it? Yeah. Sometimes they know exactly where to be.
We can't find the lobster. Where are those poor friends? Come on, I need to
What happened to it?
It's a crawfish. It's a crawfish.
It might be just the shell of it.
It's a shell. Don't touch the shell. Don't touch it. What? Was that a crawfish? Man, don't touch it. It's a crawfish. Don't touch it. No.
Hey, hey, do crawfish shed?
They do.
They do it, okay.
That is a shed, yes.
All right.
I can see that. Charlie, what did you catch? Somebody catch the crawfish. That was hard to see. I didn't catch a crawfish. How did you catch that? Pick it up. How did you catch that? You know what? No. We need to get no. We need to get those dollars out of here.
I see a baby turtle.
Hey, there's a baby turtle over here, y'all.
So do you see where the lily pads end? And it kind of makes a V where the lily pads end, and then there's a big pile of algae. Can you see that? There's a V where the lily pads end.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I
and
see
it's
it. I
right
see
in
it.
the-
I see it.
In the bottom of the V.
Yeah.
Like right in front of you. So if you look at the lily pads, they kind of make a V where they stop. The turtle is right at the bottom of the V.
Oh, I
And he's
see
super
it.
You see it?
tiny.
I see it now. Me too.
Tink, come look at the turtle over here.
Where is it?
It's right there. He's going underneath the water. I gotta record it though.
I got a snail. Hey, I see the snail's. I see the snail's head. We got.
Oh wow. Did you catch it? Did you catch that one? You did? Nice.
That's a crawfish. Don't even touch it. That's a crawfish.
All right, I need everybody to swish out your nets and no critters.
I just catch them. Like, hold it. What is it?
All right, swish out your neck so everyone take out everything.
Hey, switch out your nets. Make sure you got nothing in there.
Can I get this thing out of mine?
Adorable. So look at these trees right here. They got red oak, chestnut, white pine, Norway spruce for $3. Can't beat it.
All right, here, when we enter the building, it's super important that we have a bubble when we go to the bathroom. Got it? Because there are a lot of people inside and we don't know what they're working on or what they're doing. So we're going to be super respectful, right?
Right.
All right.